You know this planet, the calm, golden one, wearing its rings like a crown. The postcard of the solar system. But that picture is a lie. The rings are hiding something, and soon they will vanish and take the secret with them. So look again. For 400 years, ever since the first telescopes, we called Saturn the jewel of the sky. We were wrong. It is not a jewel. It is a crime scene. It is the lightest planet we know. Drop it into a big enough ocean, and the whole giant would float. And it spins so fast that a whole day there lasts only about 10 hours. Start with the rings. From far away, they look solid, smooth, endless. They are none of those things. Stretch them out flat, and they would almost reach the moon, but they are impossibly thin. Shrink the whole ring system to the size of a football field, and it would be thinner than a sheet of paper. Fly inside, and the postcard turns into a war. It is not one ring. It is billions of pieces of ice and rock racing at thousands of miles an hour. Almost all of it is frozen water, a river that never reached the planet. Some pieces are grains of dust. Some are the size of a house. Some are as big as a mountain. They crash, they shatter, they come back together. Over and over, forever. It is a blizzard of broken glass, 300,000 kilometers wide. Beautiful from far away. A meat grinder up close. But here is the real question. Where did all of this come from? The leading answer is a death. Astronomers think a moon once wandered too close to Saturn. Every planet has an invisible line around it. Cross it, and gravity wins. It is called the Roche limit. The moon crossed that line. Saturn did not catch it. Saturn pulled it apart. The side nearest the planet was pulled harder than the far side, so the moon was stretched until it broke. It ripped the crust from the core and ground a whole world into rubble. The rings we admire are the wreckage of that dead moon. So when you look at Saturn's crown, you are looking at a grave. Look again, and the rings are the calm part, because the planet underneath is far stranger than its crown. Fly to the North Pole. Nature does not draw straight lines. Water makes circles. Storms make spirals, never sharp edges. Yet here, spinning on top of the planet, is a perfect six-sided shape, a hexagon. It is not a pattern painted on, it is a storm. 4 Earths could fit inside it. It has held its shape for at least 40 years, and probably far longer. At its center spins a giant eye that never blinks. It has been staring out into space the whole time. Then there is the monster that sleeps. Roughly once every Saturn year, about every 30 Earth years, it wakes up. We call it the Great White Spot. A storm so big it wraps all the way around the planet. Picture one thunderstorm the size of the entire Earth, lit from inside by lightning far stronger than ours. It hurls white clouds up from deep inside and turns the golden planet pale. Then it goes quiet and waits another 30 years. Saturn looks calm. Saturn is never calm. Saturn keeps a huge family, more than 140 moons. One of them is pretending to be Earth. Its name is Titan. Titan is the only moon with a thick sky of its own. stand on it, and the air would press down harder than the air at a beach on Earth. You would see clouds, rivers, lakes, rain falling in slow motion. It looks like home. It is not home. The rain is not water. It is liquid methane, fuel falling from the sky. The temperature is minus 179 degrees. Jump into a lake there, and you would not freeze. You would shatter like glass. It is a world that copies life and is built from cold and poison instead. We have been there. In 2005, a small probe called Huygens fell through the haze and landed on the surface. It is the most distant landing humans have ever made. But Saturn hides one more secret, a small, bright one. A little moon of pure white ice, Enceladus. For years, we thought it was just a dead snowball, frozen solid all the way through. Then we saw the cracks near its south pole, long blue scars, and out of those scars, it bleeds into space. Giant jets of water shoot hundreds of kilometers up, faster than sound. Saturn's gravity squeezes the little moon and keeps its heart warm. Under the ice is an ocean, real, liquid, salty water. A whole sea wrapped around the moon, hidden under miles of frozen shell. It has heat, it has salt. It has the building blocks that life is made from. In that hidden sea, something could be swimming. We went looking for rock. We may have found a neighbor. We learned all of this from one machine. Its name was Cassini, a robot the size of a school bus, built by NASA and Europe. It flew for 7 long years across empty space just to reach Saturn. Then it stayed for 13 more. It found the ocean on Enceladus. It mapped the methane lakes of Titan. It watched the hexagon turn and the monster wake. But by 2017, it was almost out of fuel, and the team on Earth faced a hard choice, the kind no one wants to make. If it ran out of fuel and drifted, it might one day crash into Enceladus and poison that hidden ocean with germs from Earth. So they chose to destroy it, on purpose. They aimed it at the planet it had spent its life watching. On its final dive, Cassini fell into the giant. It held its antenna toward home and sent data to the very last second. Then Saturn tore it apart. It burned, melted, and became part of the planet forever. And Cassini left us one last gift, a warning. Saturn feels eternal. It is not. Even the rings are dying. James O'Donoghue and his team at NASA found them quietly falling. Saturn's gravity is pulling the ice down out of the sky. They call it ring rain. Enough water to fill a swimming pool falls into the planet every half hour, and it has been falling for a very long time. At that rate, the rings could be gone in as little as 100 million years. In the life of the planet, that is the blink of an eye. The rings were not always here, and one day they simply will not be. The planet is over 4 billion years old, but the rings may be younger than the dinosaurs. We are alive in the short window when Saturn has a crown at all. Almost every creature that ever lived missed it. Almost everyone that comes after will too. So look at it while you can, and when you do, look again. You are not seeing a jewel. You are seeing a grave that is slowly closing. The most beautiful thing in our sky, and the most quietly violent.